Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a beauty blender review. I'm going to be reviewing their new Bounce foundation, and I'm going to be creating a beautiful, simple, everyday makeup look using the foundation and some other products as well. Timmy's with us again today, and he looks so sleepy. His hair got so long, so he looks very cozy right now. I think it's just going to stay like this if I keep him... He's falling asleep. By the way, for everyone asking, Timmy is a Yorkie Pomeranian mix, but he looks more like a Yorkie. He's such a Yorkie today. Look at that face. And now we have the Beauty Blender Bounce foundation. I've been wanting to try this for such a long time. It just launched in the Middle East. It launched with 40 shades, which is awesome. I love the packaging of this. So basically, this is an on and off switch. And then the product pumps out into this palette. So basically, you pump the product out. I'm going to show you. And this is where, so good. So basically it comes out into this Beauty Blender shade palette. You bounce your Beauty Blender in, genius. And then once you're done, you just wipe it off with a piece of tissue. You don't even need any soap. It's so good. And obviously what's even better is that I love the foundation. It's such a good formula. I would have definitely put this in my favorites. It's that good, and I can't wait to keep using it. The finish is like skin. You'll get to see it now when I apply it. It's so good. I'm just going to check the claims online so I can tell you my thoughts because I have used it and I want to see if it matches with the claims. Okay, so I'm on the Beauty Blender website. I'm going to see what they say about this foundation. A weightless full coverage foundation in 32 shades. It's 40 now. I don't think it launched in 40 shades in the US yet, but we have them in the Middle East, and I think they launched in Canada. That's what I read online. So I don't know if you got them in the US yet. Okay, so it's like a velveteen matte finish. I agree. It feels like skin. It doesn't look matte. It doesn't look dewy. It's somewhere right in the middle. And I think it's going to suit a lot of different skin types and skin concerns. The coverage was beautiful. It went on super thin. I didn't see it settle into any lines. It didn't look cakey at all. And I did layer on like 2 layers. In some areas like the cheeks, I did add a bit more. Skin looks perfect in real life and on screen for up to 24 hours. So it is meant to be a long wearing foundation. It's waterproof as well from what I've seen. It doesn't say it's waterproof here, but I did read that it is waterproof. Okay, so I am really impressed by this foundation. Let's get right into the tutorial so you guys can see it and you're gonna see what I mean. So if you guys like this video, please subscribe, leave me a comment below, and thumbs up. Hit the notification button so you guys can be notified every time I upload, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. My model for today is a beautiful Paula. I'll leave her Instagram below so you can check her out. And to start off, I'm taking my Beauty Blender and soaking it in water. I'm surprised that a lot of people don't know that you have to use the Beauty Blender damp. I get a lot of questions about it, so this is definitely something that I always do. So basically, you always want to wet your Beauty Blender. It won't soak up as much product, and it's going to get fluffier and bouncier, and it's going to make application so much better. And after you squeeze all the excess water out, you want to either towel dry it, squeeze it with a towel or a tissue. Just to make sure it's not soaking wet, you just want it to be a bit damp. As a moisturizer and primer, I'm taking the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, and I'm applying that all over the skin with a Beauty Blender, and I'm going to bounce it on her skin as well. That really does push it into the skin, and it leaves the skin looking so nice and feeling so nice. And don't forget to take your moisturizer down the neck as well. And now for the star of the show, I'm taking the Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation in 3.70, and this is her perfect match. I'm going to open the safety click or switch, whatever it's called, and I'm going to squeeze the foundation out into the palette, and then obviously bounce my Beauty Blender onto the palette. And I'm going to make sure I have a very even blend, and as you can see, it forms like a perfect circle once you have that foundation evenly distributed on the Beauty Blender, which is so satisfying. And then I'm going to start bouncing it and tapping it onto her skin, and as you can see, the finish is so beautiful. It's like skin. It really does look like skin is going on top of her skin. After that foundation thinned out a bit, I'm going to take it down the neck as well. I always like to do this. And I was really impressed by the color match that I was able to get. It just matches her so well. And repeat the same on the other side. I love the finish of this foundation. It's a bit dewy. It does set very nicely, but it doesn't go completely flat. If you want to bounce and tap the product onto your skin, you don't want to drag it and pull at your skin. I wash the Beauty Blender after every application. That's very important. I always get asked how I keep them very clean. After every application, I use the Beauty Blender Pro soap, and it gets so clean. It never gets stained. And of course, you want to replace your Beauty Blender every 3 months. That's what they recommend. For concealer, I'm going to be taking NARS Ginger, and I'm going to be applying that underneath the eyes, around the nose, and to highlight the points of the face and under the cheekbones as well, just to add more dimension to the skin. And I'm going to apply that using the pointy side of the Beauty Blender because I really want to get in underneath the eyes and around the nose. And I always use concealer with that side of the Beauty Blender. I don't really want to rub, I want to tap and pull away, if that makes sense. Especially when it comes to the under eyes, I just want that product pushed in. After I'm done, I'm just going to wipe the foundation palette with a clean tissue. And onto that palette, I'm going to apply the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Highlighter. And this is in Peach Fuzz, I think. Fuzz or Fizz. I'm going to take the pointy side of the Beauty Blender again and tapping it into the highlight, making sure it's even, and then go in on the high points of the cheekbones. And this just gives such a beautiful dewy glow. It's like wet skin. I really like this highlighter. It's a very natural highlight. To spot clean in between, I'm going to take the Beauty Blender Insta Clean spray and I'm just going to spray the Beauty Blender and dab it off on a piece of tissue and it's going to be completely clean. I'm going to take a NARS liquid blush and I'm going to apply that using the rounder side of the Beauty Blender. Same method as the foundation. Make sure it's evenly distributed on the round part and then going in on the cheeks, tapping it, getting that even, beautiful layer. At this point, if you want a very perfected base, I'm taking a tiny brush and I'm doing pinpoint concealing using the Mercier Secret Camouflage concealer just to make sure everything looks perfect. I'm going to set certain areas that I want to set with loose powder. This is a Mercier translucent setting powder. And I'm using the pointed side of the Beauty Blender and going in underneath the eyes, around the nose, a bit on the T-zone. So anywhere that would get a bit oily and leaving the rest very dewy. For brows, I'm taking the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade 4 and I'm going to fill in her eyebrows very lightly and just making them really fluffy and structured, but very clean. You can conceal around the brow if you want a very clean edge. I'm going to do a coat of mascara and put individual lashes on. And then I'm going to move on to contouring and bronzing. So I'm just going to be doing a bit of nose contour and for this I'm using the Smashbox Ablaze Face Palette. And I'm going to contour the cheekbones and a bit along the jawline as well. And bronzing the forehead. I'm going to take the MAC lip pencil in Spice and I'm going to outline and fill in her lips. And taking a bit of the Stone lip pencil, which is more of a gray, and contouring the lips with it a bit. I'm just going to put a clear gloss on. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Collagen Lip Bath and it's just a beautiful gloss. It really does give lips that very plump, beautiful look. Now you can stop here, but I'm going to top off the highlight with the Fenty Beauty Fairy Balm Shimmer Powder in 24 Cray. And I'm basically going over the areas that I applied the liquid highlight. And this is obviously going to give it more intensity. And then taking a smaller brush, I'm going in with an inner corner highlight using that same shimmer powder. And I felt like doing a bit of a liner, and this is my own eyeliner that I've done in collaboration with Wojooh Beauty. And I'm doing a clean wing, just to add that extra touch. And you can stop here completely, but I am going to show you how it would look like with a bit of shimmer on the eyes, something a bit unexpected and interesting. So I'm taking that same shimmer powder and I'm just going to put it in the crease. So packing it onto the crease and then slowly diffusing it to the lid in the center. And doing the same on the other side. This is so beautiful when you open and close your eyes. It just gives you that unexpected little sparkle and it looks so beautiful and romantic. And that's the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this and don't forget to leave me a comment, subscribe and thumbs up. And let me know what other videos you'd like to see next and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.